What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Hornet as part of my Does It Suck series. The Hornet is the legendary Dahl pistol, and I wanted to do this weapon today after testing the Gub yesterday. The Gub is the legendary bandit pistol, and like each other, they only come in corrosive. Like a few pistols, unique variants in this game, which is kind of surprising and kind of weird. Anyway, we're going to be taking a look at the Hornet today, and you guys can compare it to the Gub and tell me what you think. One thing I had heard a lot about the Gub is that there was never a reason to use it because the Hornet was leagues better than the Gub. And I'm not sure that's going to be entirely true. The Gub obviously performed pretty admirably yesterday, and we're going to see how the Hornet does. Now, I do have some experience with the Hornet, but not too much. And we're going to see how it does. So I'm going to be using this skill build here, and Badass Rank's going to be off, and same, class mod and relic as we used with the Gub. Now, the Hornet usually has a burst fire of size of 6. It's a Dahl weapon, so obviously when you are zoomed in, it's obviously going to burst fire. However, I am spec'd into 2-Fang right now, and we get a little bit of extra burst size sometimes from that. It does have a base fire rate of 12.5, and so that's really high. And it seems to have a very small burst delay if you really, fan that trigger and everything, so that's nice. With 2-Fang, I've seen the burst go as high as about 9, but I'd say it averages around 7 or 8. And obviously it can go as low as 6, so we'll see how it works here in the Washburn Refinery. Now, bear in mind this is kind of as a relative test, in comparison to the Gub, and we'll see how it does. Now, the Gub, like I said, it performed very well, surprisingly well in this area, and so we're going to see how this weapon does also in this area, and we're going to see if it's truly, leaps and bounds better than the Gub was. Now, right away, I'm going to say that, it's not totally impressing me right off the bat here. Got a little bit of an exploder heavy start there. I guess it killed that enemy pretty quickly. Now, it is laser accurate when you're burst firing because, that's the Dahl effect. It has almost no recoil in burst fire, and that's pretty solid because it makes the weapon usable at a significant range, which is nice for taking out these hot loaders. Now, that hot loader didn't get slagged, so that wasn't any good at all. Ooh, and we got a badass loader a little bit early, so that will be interesting to deal with. Now, it should be useful, very useful for taking out the badass's arms. I guess we killed that badass, probably thanks in no small part to Boar, very quickly. But like I was going to say, it's very useful for taking out a badass's arms because you do get that very tight spread, and you can land multiple, up to probably 7 or 8 pellets right in that critical spot, which will take his arm down pretty quickly and make him a lot less dangerous. Gonna go ahead and show you that now. See, in just a 3 short burst, I was able to eliminate both of his arms there, and then I was able to kill him before he really got off his ion beam. So that worked out pretty well, but keep in mind that the Gub also killed the badasses very, very quickly when we were working through this area. So, right away, I don't really think the Hornet is a total top tier weapon. It's a good pistol. I'd go as far to say that it's a borderline great pistol. But obviously I thought the Gub was pretty solid yesterday as well. I don't think that the Hornet is, Sandhawk or Pimpernel level. It's not that great, you know what I mean? It's not like Lyuda level or anything like that. It's not a top tier weapon in my opinion, but it's a solid weapon for sure. But I don't think it's just head and shoulders above the Gub by any means. You guys can tell me what you think. Obviously, I'm working through these enemies pretty quickly and everything, but so was I with the Gub. So let me know. Do you think the Hornet is just head and shoulders above the Gub? Because I'd kind of disagree with that statement. Obviously, neither of these weapons suck. They're both pretty solid little pistols. However, I think maybe the Hornet might be slightly overrated because I see it get some serious fanfare, and I really don't think it's that special. Obviously, this weapon drops from Knuckledragger, the first boss in the game, actually. And You know, if you get it early on, I guess you could use it to take out Boom Boom. But, you know, that's kind of a weird place to get a legendary in the game. And it wouldn't last that far into story mode if, you know, you did get it right there, because it'd be such a low level. Take out these hot loaders real quickly. Don't want to die to them, obviously. Try to use deception as quickly as possible here so that we don't die. Excellent. Oh, there's still a hot loader alive. I did not notice that. Always got to try to kill the hot loaders quickly so that you don't catch a damage over time, which can obviously be devastating at overpowered levels. And I guess the Hornet is really solid for that. It will definitely knock off a hot loader's arms very, very quickly, like I was talking about earlier with the badass loaders. And so that's really solid. That's a nice thing about this weapon. That tight burst is going to enable you to take out arms of really dangerous loaders in a quick and efficient manner, which is nice. Much like a sniper rifle, it can do that and make them a lot less dangerous to you. Unlike a sniper rifle, it can still do solid, or, you know, very good damage without the critical spot, because sometimes that's a problem you can run into, especially on ultimate badass loaders with a sniper rifle. You'll knock off both of their critical spots, and then they'll be very difficult to kill because you can't hit a critical hit. And that's something that's kind of irritating, and pistols really shouldn't have that big a problem. Obviously, they'll have a huge damage drop-off once you knock off the critical spots, but they'll definitely still be able to kill them with body shots, so that's something that you can take into account when using this weapon. Looks like we're getting a fairly exploder-heavy run so far in this back room. And I caught a fire damage over time from that barrel. That was kind of bad. But we're going to make up for that. Avoid catching it again. No, I did not do that. Hopefully Grim's able to keep me healed, and we died. No, we made it. Excellent. Sweet. I was almost sure we were going to die there. I really do not like barrels, and I do not like damage over time. Damage over time from barrels is just kind of an icing on the cake. Personally, I find barrels to be completely unnecessary and detracting from the fun of the game, personally. Or I think I might have said personally twice there. Now you guys truly know it's my opinion. Alright, so we're going to get ready to take out this hot loader here. Try not to catch the damage over time from it, knock off its dangerous arm, and then we'll kill it. So it is nice that this weapon is so accurate even at range. That makes taking out loaders that might be dangerous if you get up close to them, like a hot loader or exploder, a lot easier to take out at, you know, a safe distance. But so far, you know, and we're almost done with this now, I don't think it was just, you know, massively and, you know, stunningly better than the Gub was. The Gub, pretty good little gun. This gun, also very, very good, but I don't think it's just, you know, massively better by any means. I'm gonna go hide. Alright, I was worried about dying there, so I hid a little bit in that little basement, and that was enough to get me another transfusion grenade and my health back, and then we killed that guy, so that was good stuff. Might go ahead and slag this guy with the Pimpernel. Get kunai on him, take him out. He dropped a slag grenade for us, so that's excellent, because we can use it on this guy here. And I guess we'll go try to take out Pervy and his friends. Now keep in mind that if I do go down to Pervy and his friends, that it will be very, very difficult to, excuse me, I might sneeze here in a second. It will be very difficult, oh my gosh, to get a second wind off of him, because without the burst fire, the weapon is very inaccurate as compared to the way it is when it is aimed down sights. And obviously you have to really fan that trigger to get a good fire rate with it, so we'll see. If I go down, it'll probably be the death of me. Insufficient funds? Bullshit. We'll go ahead and sell one of these weapons. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Excellent. Perfect. Now we're gonna go fight Pervy and his little friends. That was a super hyper aggressive pervy. I've never seen him just run straight away like that. That was very, very, very aggravating. So we've killed Pervy now. We've killed his first loader buddy, and we'll kill the rest of them now. Like I said, I've never seen Pervy just sprint away like that. That was kind of irritating. Or maybe I didn't kill his first loader buddy. I guess that's good because now he's not spawning that quickly. There we go. Try to knock off that gun hand very quickly. The first loader's in front of the second loader, so I'm not sure if I slagged him or not with my slag grenade. That was kind of irritating. Sometimes the loaders do some good body block and stuff like that, or just really any enemy in the game can do that. So I guess we work through those guys pretty quickly. You know, we can continue. I'm not exactly sure how I'll wear down Hurley's shield, but we'll give it the old try. Perfect. I didn't mean to throw that extra grenade there. That was kind of foolish. Hopefully I'll have enough grenades to work through these badass loaders. We'll see, though. Wow, only one grenade from that chest. Very stingy game. Very, very stingy. Alright, now we got 6 grenades. That'll be enough to at least take out one badass. And do I have any sort of shock weapon that will be decent for... Oh, yeah, we'll just throw on the Infinity. Why not? We're playing pistol heavy. I should have kept on my slag pimp, though. And then we'll take out Hurley and his little buddies in here. I should have also done this with the gub, but I didn't, so my mistake there. Where is the other? Yeah, we'll take out this guy first. Alright, got Slag and Kunai re-upped on him, and I'll try to hit that little eye spot as much as I can, take him out here. Excellent, so we killed the first one. Now we'll get ready to kill this second one. I would like for him to jump down. It would make him a lot easier for me to deal with. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and blow that up in the meantime as well. Try to knock off that arm there as quick as possible, but I was having trouble with it, so that's bad news. Get one more slag grenade on him here. Alright, is there a chest up here? No, only a chest right there. Well, I'll go to that chest before fighting Hurley. So, in review, obviously the Hornet does not suck. It's a pretty strong weapon. I do not think, though, that it is a top-tier weapon. I also do not think that it is just, you know, massively better than the Gub. The Gub performed very well yesterday, and I think the Hornet is performing very well as well. It's not performing, you know, spectacularly or anything like that. Ooh, got major cotton mouth right now. It's been a long work week. Man, the Infinity is ass. Alright. Gotta hide. Gotta blow up those barrels. Gotta get Slag and Kunai on him. And now we gotta take out one of these arms as quickly as possible. There we go. Excellent. Now, I guess I'm going to aim for this hip joint down here. I think I can get a few criticals on that. I don't think it's possible to knock off his legs. It might be. It'd be kind of funny to see a loader that big kind of crawling around on the ground, but I don't think it's possible. I've never done it, at least. It was not for lack of effort. That wasn't any good. Well, now I'm very close to death, and we'll play it a little bit more cautiously. There we go, we killed him. You know, there's, what, 2 more loaders to take out? Might as well finish them off. And that will be the end of the video once we do that. So, tell me what you guys think. Is the Hornet just, you know, that much better than the Gub? Or, you know, is that comparison a little bit misguided and misinformed by people? Because that is what I think. I don't think the Hornet is just that much better by any means. It's a good gun, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely not saying the Hornet sucks, because that is not the case. The Hornet is a very strong weapon. I just don't think that it's, you know, leagues better than the Gub by any means. Ooh, that wasn't good. Excellent. So we finished him off there. That's all the enemies in the Washburn Refinery with the Hornet. And, you know, you can make your approximations on how much better than the Gub it might be, or if it's actually kind of a wash, like I think it is. As always, guys, I thank you very much for watching. If you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. I'd really appreciate that. Otherwise, I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.